Retro Rat here coming at you with an unboxing video. Today I'm going to be going over this entire box right here. It's a package I got from my buddy Garrett. He's got a complete PlayStation 2 full North American set, which is absolutely ridiculous. Everything is complete. He's even going one step further, and he's grabbing all the deluxe box sets for all the games that he's missing. I don't think he's missing much. I'm going to put a link to his channel down below. Give you a little background on this entire box. About a month and a half, maybe even 2 months ago, he found a lot of games at his local thrift store, which is called the Ark out there. I said, hey, I'm interested in this game if it's a double. Luckily for me, it was a double, so then he sold it to me. Realistically speaking, all the stuff in this box he sold to me dirt cheap in correlations to retail price. Most of the stuff was half of retail, a little bit above retail, a little bit above half of retail, a little bit below on some of the other stuff. Some stuff he's thrown in for free. It's just a crazy box. So like I said, about 2 months ago, we settled on a price for a certain amount of items, and it fit in a medium flat rate box. But then he wound up buying a collection from somebody, not their full collection, just part of their collection. Their collection was absolutely insane. This person was a huge RPG fanatic. They sold a small portion of their collection because they wanted to get into a different hobby and they needed a little bit of money to do so. So what better way than to sell some stuff that you're not interested in anymore? He picked it up, and all of his doubles or extra pieces, and by extra pieces you'll see what I'm talking about later, he sold to me. Now this went on for another month and a half. He's going to thrift stores, flea markets, pawn shops, eBay grabs, and I'm like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, I want this. And most of the stuff was doubles, which is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to put a link to his channel down below. The link is going to be the one to his PlayStation 2 complete collection video, episode 1. He's got 4 videos showing his entire collection, so I'm going to put that link down below. Now, at the tail end of this video, I'm going to put my collecting tips number 4 video up with it. I asked him to be a special guest. He did that for me about 2 or 3 months ago, and I just never got around to putting it up. What a better time to do so. His collecting tip is going to be recouping or recovering money. That way you don't get sunk into just constantly spending money and draining your bank account. So he's got some really good tips on how to make your collection free or next to nothing. Let's jump into this box. Craziness. The first thing I see is the Manakumi 2 Fall of Academy. Big box. Inside the big box is going to be the art collection book. There is no game. I have the game already, and I have the I have the soundtrack already. The game, I believe I even have that right there, and then there's the art book. I might only be missing just a poster to have that 100% complete. Next item is Pokemon Soul Silver version, just the empty case and manual. So now I have the Pokewalker. The only thing I'm missing is just the game and the cardboard tray. This is something that's an extra or supposed to go into something else. I have no clue what this is. Maybe they're little sticky notes. It says a wonderful tale experience. Oh, it's a towel. Perfect. Read. Herrick Tales from the Land of the Argus. The book. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Batten Kaitos Origins. 100% complete, in excellent condition. RPG Maker 2 knocks another RPG off my list. This is an uncommon PlayStation 2 game that sucks, so therefore it's dirt cheap. Burning Force, the case and manual. But wait, here's also the manual for Valis 3. And the cover art for Valis 3. So now I just need the game for both of those. And I'll have both of those 100% complete. This is Atelier, The Adventures of Ireland, and this is, I believe, 100% complete. Yes, here goes the game, 100% complete, and the wonderful soundtrack. This is Mugen Souls, the big box with everything but the game. Everything inside the collector's edition but the game. I already have the game, so therefore I now have a collector's edition complete. This is the balloon for, I don't remember which collector's edition is, but it's the balloon for one of the collector's editions I'm going to show you. ZHP on Losing Ranger versus Dark Death Evilman. Again, 100% complete. Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. And what's really cool about this one is on the disc, it's got my name on it. So this was meant to come to me. Very uncommon PS2 title, even more uncommon for the original Xbox. Okay. Now we're going to get into this, some strategy guides. Alright, you got Castlevania Curse of Darkness, Castlevania Lament of Innocence, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, Dot Hack, this one is the Outbreak Part 3, Legend of Zelda DX, got a little piece of missing, but I think he's even threw that, I think he gave it to me for free. Dot Hack Quarantine Part 4. This is Gitaru, man. And it's 100% complete. Another RPG off my list. This is just the outer box. If anybody has, this is supposed to come with the art book or collection book on top of the game. If anybody has that, let me know. It might even be a poster. It's Hyper Division Noir Goddess Blackheart. This was an online exclusive only. You only could get this edition by ordering it online. I have the tray that comes with. I'm missing the game, and I'm missing the other piece of the book, of the other box. I honestly think it's an art book that's supposed to come in here. Which, I'm taking a shot on this one, completing this one, because it's going to be a lot harder to complete versus the other one that I don't have complete yet, the Mani Kuni. This is 100% complete. Hyper Dimension Neptunia, this is the limited edition. And if you guys remember when I showed you that game a little while back, I said that I really don't care about these limited editions. But at the price that I'm paying, I honestly think he charged me the cost of just the game for this right here. So at that price, I'm definitely not going to throw away the limited editions. I'm definitely going to take them. The next one is Pikmin 2. He was at a thrift store. He sent me a picture and said what if there was anything I needed, and I definitely needed this one. That is complete. So now I'm only missing Pikmin 3 on the Wii. And then we have two more boxes, and then we're going to let Garrett speak. The outer box for Soul Silver. And then this is Record of Argus War 2, the limited edition, which comes with the book, the pillow, and the little cloth. So now this is 100% complete because I have the game as well. I knew that meant to go somewhere. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, click the channel, to Garrett's channel down below. Click it. Give me the thumbs up. This week's question is going to be a very simple question. What is your favorite RPG for PlayStation 3? If you don't play PlayStation 3, what is your favorite adventure game for current generation systems? PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and up. Could be any game. Actually, no, we're going to stick with RPGs. Favorite RPG, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Wii, and all the way up. Comment down below. Enjoy Garrett's tips.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Garrett Djdues doing a special video for my buddy Retro Rat. He's got an ongoing video series called Collecting Tips. This is part 4. Part 4 covers the art of flipping, or what I'm going to call in this video, recouping. So before I get into what recouping is, let's talk about the conventional way that people usually buy things, okay? Let's just say that I'm a guy that wants to get into video game collecting because it reminds me of my childhood, or I know that maybe I'll make some money off of this stuff in the long run, okay? So I spend a bunch of money, get a bunch of things like Nintendo GameCube things, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, Sony PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, Xbox, all that stuff. So, it doesn't matter whether I'm getting good deals on them or retail. I'm investing, in something that's fun to do, and maybe over time it'll appreciate in value. So, only problem with that is you will run out of money fast, because there's no way you can afford to keep doing this years and years at a time without going broke. So, and there's also a chance, as with anything that you invest in, that you could suffer a loss as well. Take, for example, let's just say that I spend $800 on Earthbound and I use my credit card, okay? I remember playing this game. It's fun, I play it a couple times, I pass it, I get bored, and then eventually I shelf it. So now I have an $800 investment plus insurance sitting on a shelf collecting dust. Let's just say 5 years later they find a whole warehouse full of those things, and it drops the value to $100. So now I've suffered a $700 depreciation on my investment, and I'm in big trouble. Now, if I had practiced the art of recouping to pay for either the full cost or part of the cost, I'd be in less trouble because, of course, less invested. So let's talk about recouping. Recouping, you can do it in 2 ways. First way is to buy one to get one free, okay? Let's just say that I find this at a flea market that I need for my collection for $20. At the same flea market, I find this one for $5 that I don't need. So now I'm invested $25 in both of these. So what I'm going to do is, let's just say this has a value of $35. I list it on eBay to stay competitive, for $30. After fees and shipping, I make $25 off of this. It pays for this. So that's your buy one, get one free method. And you can mix it up with anything you want too. You can buy something that you don't need, that's non-video game related, to fund and pay for this one that you want. So you can do it any way you want. I talked about it in my videos where you can get calculators, Monopoly board games, certain electronics, yada, 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 stuff like that. Just as long as it pays for what you buy. The second way to do it is to buy big lots. So everything on this table here, I have already. These are all duplicates, but it's just stuff that I picked up dirt cheap. And let's just say that I invested $200 in all this stuff, okay? So I'm down $200 after listing and fees and everything. Let's just say I clear $1,000. So I take that $1,000, 200 from it, put it back in my checking or my savings, because that was my initial investment. So now I have $800 free and clear, okay? So I can use that for anything. Gas, mortgage, part of my mortgage payment, car payments, car maintenance, whatever, trips, or more video games. So just because I have this $800 free and clear doesn't mean I'm going to go spend it and be done with it. No. If I spend $200 of that $800, I'm going to find a way to break even on that, or maybe I'll make more money on top of it. So that reserve, the cash reserves keeps growing and growing, so that I can keep buying things and not having to touch my checking or savings, which my wife appreciates, and it keeps me going in the long run, where I can keep buying things because it's already paid for. And as a matter of fact, everything in my collection is 100% free. Took a while, took about 2.5 years, but eventually everything in my collection is spoken for. It's all paid for already. So whether it appreciates or depreciates, I have nothing to worry about because it's all free, technically. Just a little bit of hustling in here and there, and practicing the art of recouping goes a long way.